do they mean or
What about 100 in a year? Okay, you know what? If we can hit 100 in a year, which I've been trying to do for such a long time, if we can hit 100 in a year, then I'll do a like I'll do do my like a tour of my bedroom. Okay, well, a couple years ago, actually, I don't even think it was a couple years ago. A little while ago, I made a promise, and so I am here today to fulfill that promise that I made. So, here, let me change my camera setup so I can see what you guys see. Here's my room. This is my room tour. This is where I record, edit, and sleep. I said in a video way back when, sorry, give me just a second, having some allergy issues now, that when we hit 100 subscribers, I would do a room tour. So this is what my room looks like. So why not walk you through the history kind of actually, having been living in this room for the last 6 years and kind of what I remember about it. Because my bed did not always used to be right there. That was actually a recent change within like a year. I'm not actually 100% sure. But I used to have my bed over here actually, and it was on the floor. It wasn't that bed, it was a different bed. It was just on the floor. And that's just where it was. And that was cool. We were just moving in. Didn't have any of this stuff in here, didn't even have a computer, didn't have any of this. No bookshelf over here, no TV right there, nothing. It was just the little bed on the floor. And eventually the bed did get moved over here because I was like, oh, this would be a good place to put the bed. Yeah, no, that didn't last very long. Then the bed was over here, and I was like, okay, cool. So the bed's over here now, and that's when I started getting stuff in my room. So we had, not this TV, we actually had a smaller TV, which we don't have anymore. It looked a little bit like this right here. But yeah, I had a TV so I could play PS3, and I'd play PS3 with my cousin right there. This was the room where I was playing PlayStation 3 with Terraria and played with my cousin. I had my TV set up right there with this couch actually right where the butt of that lightsaber is. Hold on, let's see if I can zoom into it. Zoom! Right there. That's where the chair was. I don't know if you can tell, but I have to hold the microphone. Because it's a big microphone and it doesn't look good just chilling on the top of the camera, so I actually have to manually hold it. So, I played Terraria over there with my cousin on the PS3, got the Xbox 360 as, reminders of having the Xbox 360. I actually have the PS3 over here. My cousin's PS3 broke, so we weren't able to play Terraria anymore, which was super unfortunate. So my bed went from being over there to over here to in that corner to back to over here to now over there. And when we got this bed, man, was it heavy. Because it's a purple mattress. I don't know exactly what the make and model of it is. And it's not like a car, but I don't remember what type it is because they have different ones now. But man, that thing is heavy. Me and my cousin, we moved it from being where this desk is right here, because it was like this so that I could see the TV, to moving it over there because I wanted to put my desk set up over here. Because what it used to be was I had my desk set up over here, right? And I actually have a couple of skits from when I very first started out on this channel over here, which will be up on screen. I'm just going to say now, I'm just reminiscing and remembering everything about this. So if there's something that's incorrect, I have video evidence of all the stuff that I talk about. Because I know that there are some things that I'm going to say that's going to be incorrect. Sorry again, allergies. But, like I have video evidence of me being able to go back and be like, oh, that's right. That's what it is. I haven't seen those videos yet. Because we just hit 100 subscribers, guys, and I've still been, kind of like amped up. And that's why I'm walking around constantly, not staying in one spot, is because it's me being like, I still can't believe it. We hit it. So, yeah, had the recording area over there. Then we switched to over there, switched to over here because I thought that was a good idea. Wasn't a good idea, so we brought it back over here, and it was in an L shape, kind of like this. And I had my bed right here so that I could just, go over to it. And then I changed the orientation so that it was in an L shape like that, so that my bed could be right here and I could just really quickly get up, move, record, put up the green screen, and do all that fun stuff. And then, go and do a bunch of stuff. That is literally that was my day. It was wake up, go to school, come back, lay down, look over at my computer, realize that I have a computer, go edit. Oh, I should talk about the first computer I have. So this is the computer I currently have. It's the MSI Trident 3. Love it to death. The first computer I had was my dad's old work computer from like 2011. It was an old machine. It could barely run Fortnite without the whole screen going green. Like, that's what it was. Back when Fortnite was a huge thing, and still kind of is a huge thing. I don't play it though. Like the screen was completely green. Couldn't do anything. So I was like, okay, well, what games can I play? Got Minecraft, got a bunch of different games that I could play. And then my parents made a deal with me. I completed that deal and I got my computer. Then for Christmas, I got a monitor, an actual monitor, because I was using a TV screen. So I moved to a monitor, had a second monitor as the TV screen, had to give that one away. So I went back to one monitor, back to two monitors, because my grandpa got a new TV, so he gave me this TV. He actually went and bought another new TV, so he has another new TV for my sister. So it's just, it's all kind of worked out with the whole monitors and everything. Because, I'm not going to say that, oh, two monitors superior. I like having one monitor, but it's nice to have two to just, sometimes I'm recording stuff for like skits and whatnot, and it's like you want to have the desktop clean. You want nothing to be on it, so you want to move everything to the other one and just keep that one turned off. So that's what I liked. So this is my room. It's not very, very cool. I have a lot of lights that are out, and they've been out for almost 4 months now. Wow. They've been out for almost 4 months now, and I still haven't replaced them. That is definitely on me. But yeah, I got this little back area over here that never got cleaned. This is where all my stuff goes. That it just goes to who knows where. It's still there. But got a bookshelf. This has all of my games and movies on it. Has my hat. You can't really see it though. Do I have a little light set up? I don't. Hold on. Give me a sec. Man, this looks so weird. Okay, I have to hold all of this at once. So, games, some foam pads that still haven't been put up yet over there. Games, lots of memories and going and doing stuff. That's all over here. Lots of camera equipment in those boxes right there and in that one. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of cool stuff. Like, here, let me show you one of my favorite things that's over here. Let's see. I have to move some stuff to get to it, though. And I'm sure if you guys know my buddy Gabe. Okay, I dropped something. If you guys know my buddy Gabe, he's from the Spontaneous channel. Me and his sister go to the same high school, and we, oh wait, maybe I shouldn't show that trophy. That kind of shows the state. Okay. I'm just gonna blur everything that I feel is important to blur out. But I wonder if his sister will remember this. I'm sure she will, because we had I want to say a fun time, but new information tells me that maybe that's not the truth. But we came in third place for digital animation, and I thought the animation was really good, and then we made another animation, and, well, I also thought that one was really good, because we went to state, which made us be able to go to nationals, which was in Atlanta, Georgia, which was a lot of fun to go to. I really enjoyed that trip, for the most part. And, yeah, I have some pretty dope stuff up here. Like, this. Got this for the 100-year anniversary of Disney World, or 50th. I think it was 50th, not 100th. Got some Alcatraz posters that I still have to put up. Got a bin full of controllers. Yeah, I'm pretty set. I got some cool trophies up there. I'm trying to 3D model my bedroom so that I can actually have everything set up. I have 5 lightsabers chilling on the floor over here because I don't have a place to mount them yet. Like, I want to find the best place to mount all of the things. Like, do they go on this wall? Do they go on that wall? Do they go over here? Do they go on the back over there? Like, I want to figure out the best place for everything. So, I mean, geez, there's really not a lot to talk about. This right here is an old school camera that we got from my grandpa's house. Here, I'll show you that too, because that's actually really cool. I really like this. Oh, I forgot how heavy this is, though. Okay. Which one of you is not broken? Oh, they are both working. Finally, they both work. Oh, look at this. Look at this old school beefy camera. Look at that. Yeah, and it still works. That's the beautiful thing. This camera right here still works. And it records on VHS tapes, y'all. Oh. I don't know. As soon as I saw this at my grandpa's house, I was like, hey, are you doing anything with this? He's like, nah. I asked my dad, I'm like, hey, can we keep this? Because it's a cool bit of history. Man, it's so cool. I don't know if you know this about me, guys, but I love and adore cameras. I love and adore technology. It's so cool. You know, that's why I like doing 3D animation, which was a lot of fun. I'm going to try to stay away from that topic because it's kind of a sad one, not going to lie. But there we go. I knew one of them wasn't working. It's that one. It's that one that's not working. Let's see. Close? Maybe. I'm not going to force it. But yeah, it's some pretty cool stuff. I got some old school headphones in there, which you can't really see. These were... Hold on. Give me a sec. I got to fix how some of this stuff is set. I told you. See, guys, I don't want to say that I don't keep my room organized, because I try to. It's just I sometimes just need a quick place to put things. So they just go in random spots, which I need to get everything set up. It's been a while. I need to go get everything put up, and maybe that's what I do this weekend. Of course, I do have videos I need to record this weekend for some people, so that also needs to happen. So these right here are my first actual, kick butt headphones that I ever got. These were a gift from my dad, and he had them for quite a while. And they were my first ever actual, responsibility. I say that because it's it was, don't break these. These are old school, and they were expensive at the time, you know. They still are kind of pretty pricey. I think they're still just a little over $100. I'm sure you could find cheaper versions of them at places, but yeah, they were first cool piece of technology that I actually got. I used to have the Sony $20 headphones that you could buy from Walmart, and that's what I had, and I loved them. And then I accidentally broke them, and then I got these ones. Oh man, just such cool stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna set everything down, and I'm gonna sit down for a second, because that's what I feel like doing at this current moment. Let's see. Can I make this look good? No, I can't. That's okay. I'm gonna unwrap this a little bit from around my shoulders, so I can sit back a little bit. Maybe I can set this up no. But if I rotate it the other way, yeah, that works better. Am I in focus though? That's the real question. I don't think I am. It's fine. But yeah, this has been really good to go and reminisce about, because I do enjoy going and talking about all these things like the FBLA stuff. That was a lot of fun, but yeah, I'm gonna try to. I know I already said I'm gonna try to stay away from that as I go back to it, but uh, the lightsabers, lots of fun. I could probably tell you where. I say where, but I mean when I got all of them, because there are some like that one I got from Walt Disney World. That one I got with my sister in Disneyland. That one we got in Disneyland. Another one I got in Disneyland. One I got in Disneyland with my grandmother, which was a fun experience. And then one that my dad and sister bought when they went to Disneyland, and they brought it home for me. So that's 6, isn't it? 6, 5 customizable ones and one that was not customizable, which is still super cool. It's Mando, not Mandalorian. No. His name starts with W. Ooh, I can't remember his name, but it's purple. It's a purple lightsaber by default, and it's pretty cool. I think it's the guy. I think he's played by Samuel L. Jackson. I think. Can't remember his character though, but yeah, just there's a lot of things that just bring back memories. Like, I have throwing knives. Oh, scattered all throughout my bedroom. I have throwing stars back there, actually underneath the FBLA certificate stand. Because I've always wanted throwing knives, and then I got throwing knives, learned how to use throwing knives, and enjoy throwing knives. I haven't thrown these throwing knives in forever because we have talked about going and making a place for us to go throw throwing knives out in the backyard, and we never do it, which, okay. Got trees, and they're well used. Yeah, see, they're very well used. They're a little bent, so it makes pulling them out of trees a little bit more difficult. So, yeah, the nightstand, the wooden nightstand that I'm sure you guys have seen a couple of times, that is a recent addition to my bedroom. I made that in my woods class, which is kind of funny because I used to be at one point in time when I was in that class last year. I was ahead of everybody else, and I was like, okay, I'm ahead of everybody else. Can I get this done real quick so that I can work on a different project that I have? And he goes, oh yeah. No, you're gonna, just wait for people. I'm like, okay, well, can I work on something else? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. You can work on something else. And then I start working on something else, and he's like, hey, you can't be working on other stuff. I'm like, you said I was ahead of everybody else. And he's like, yeah, well, now you're behind. I'm like, what? How did that happen? So confused. It was a confusing situation, but got it done. Didn't make what I wanted to make. I want to get new desks because, I like the playing card tables, but I want a more solid, sturdy desk. I want a wood desk. I have a design for a desk that I wanted to create last year, and I put it through Blender and did some rigid body, made sure that the weight of everything was about where it would be at, and tested it, and it worked, and nothing broke, and it stood, and I was like, okay, this could work. So I was hoping to do that this year. I ended up not being able to take a woods class this year, which is a little unfortunate, but it's okay. I have one more year of the ability to take woods. So, tons of fun. I'm so glad that we've made it to 100 subscribers so that I could go through and reminisce, because I'm not gonna lie, this has been fun to sit here and reminisce, and it's, bringing back a lot of fun memories. Talking about playing PS3 with my cousin, good memories that are happy memories but bring back sad tears, because it's like, man, those were not that long ago, but it feels like forever because it's passing by too quick. So, no, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of trying not to tear up right now because it's going by too quick. I thought it would be fun to be, older, and now I am older and reminiscing and dang. Okay, anyways, that's not the point. The point is that I am not crying, you are. I mean, no, hey, don't even mention it. Yeah, fun stuff. That right there, I'm sure that is something of interest. The green looking eye. I'm sure a lot of people here are familiar with the channel Jacksepticeye. But I was watching a bunch of his videos back when I was in 4th grade, which anybody who knows Jack is like, oh, yikes. But I don't know, his personality still is, super super hyper. And it was just so fun to, watch him just sit there and laugh at stupid stuff in video games. And I mean, it still is funny to go and listen to him laugh at stupid stuff in video games. But it's just I don't do it as much because I'm trying to work on stuff as well. And I watch other people now, and it's like, how can I learn from these people? Because it's me. I don't want to say switching niches because I still want to make gaming content and whatnot, but I also want to do more cinematic stuff, and I have a completely different channel idea that's going to be coming out not soon. I have no clue when it's coming out, but I finally have the ability to go and record all that stuff for it, and it's gonna happen. I'm gonna make sure it's gonna happen because I need a lot of this. I need a lot of this stuff too. I say need, it's more of want. I want a lot of this stuff to happen. But with the career path that I have decided I want to go down, yeah, it kind of does need to happen in order for me to progress in this career path that I have chosen. Which, I mean, I guess I have no issue talking about it. I say be the next Steven Spielberg, but that's because I want to go and do what Steven Spielberg has done, which is go in, record on sets, go make movies, put out high, cool, big budget films, and, just be able to go and enjoy doing that. But I also want to be an actor, right? I want to go and I want to act. And I think what I want to do, end goal of, hold on, how much time do I have? Okay. Sorry, the camera only records in 30-minute increments, so I'm trying to make sure I'm not going past that. But I want to do acting and directing. Kind of be like an actor on stage and also be the director as well. That way I can be like, okay, I can be in the mind of the actors and be like, okay, I can tell that this right here is like, this is super, super tasking. It's not fun for any of us. And then as an actor, I can be like, okay, this isn't fun for any of us. And then as a director, I can be like, okay, so how do I make it fun? How do I change this from being a not fun thing to being a fun thing? How can I raise spirits even though this is a super difficult task that I'm asking people to do? I want to be able to have both sides of being like, okay, I as acting in this, understand that it's kind of difficult. The scene's a little hard. And then my director side can be like, okay, so how do you make it not as difficult? How do you make it not as hard? How do you make it fun for everybody? How do you, how do you get through it in a good way? So I want to be director and actor. I would love to do CG for it to be a CG artist because I love doing CGI. But I know I can't do everything. That's one thing I know I can't do. Maybe for short films and whatnot, I can do everything, but high budget, big action films, I can't do everything. Mark did it though. Mark did it. In Space, he did it with In Space. I think he did it with Iron Lung too. Because he's doing Iron Lung. He's editing Iron Lung. I think he directed Iron Lung. He acted in Iron Lung. I believe he acted in Iron Lung. I don't know. But, yeah. Maybe I can do all of it. That'd be an interesting thing to see if I could do for a video. Like, okay, I'm gonna go and do this. Also, I want to do a breakdown of how I did the 97 subscriber special. It was supposed to be the 90 subscriber special, but literally as I was refreshing the page every 5 minutes, it was going up by 2 subscribers. And then it went down by 1, went back up by 1, and then down by 2. And I was like, geez Louise, this is insane. This is crazy. So, yeah, I want to do a breakdown of that video because that video was difficult. That was a difficult video to get filmed, edit, do everything. And then the one where I'm sitting in this exact chair and on my bed, I'm just talking back and forth to myself because I had a buddy of mine. He's like, wow, this is the most this is the most highly edited or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he said. Video I've seen on this channel, and I was like, oh, well, thanks, man. You know, because it was super. I say, well, thanks, man, but I was actually a lot more enthusiastic because it gave me the inspiration to be like, oh, he liked it. He liked this one. Okay, cool. What can I do next? I got to do another one, right? It was the inspiration that I needed. It was the push that I needed. I didn't want to talk about this on this video, so I still might not. But I did accomplish one of my goals with hitting 100 subscribers. I had multiples with hitting 100 subscribers. This was one of it. It was recording and putting out this same day. So that's going to be my next goal, actually. But my first goal was just getting here. That was a big milestone. My first milestone was, okay, let's hit 10. Okay, I hit 10. Let's hit 15. I'm at 15. Okay, 25. Oh, I hit 25. Okay, let's get to 50. Let's get 50. And that was actually an interesting time too, because I was sitting at 36 subscribers for a long time, and me and my sister were talking about YouTube stuff, and I can't remember how it was brought up, but she goes, "Yeah, your subscriber count hasn't changed in like 6 months," and that I don't want to say it got to me, but it made me realize, you know what? She's right. What did I do that made 36 people go, hey, I like your stuff, I'm going to subscribe to it? So I was like, okay, well, what do people want? So I started posting videos. I started posting a lot of videos one summer. I think I posted like 3 videos in one day, trying to figure out what do people like? What do they want to see? Right? It was me testing. And I thought I figured it out. And I realized I didn't know what I was doing. So recently, hopefully I don't get in trouble for sharing any of these stories, because it's not like they're not bad stories, and it's not to, paint anybody in like, oh wow, these people are rude. No, it's the mentality of, oh, you're right. Okay, I'm in thinking mode now. Of course I do have stories where it's like, okay, you're kind of rude. And that's a topic for another day, maybe never. But my dad was like, "Oh man, if only you were making money off of YouTube stuff." And it's like, yeah, if only I was making money off of YouTube stuff, then I could go and co-own a house and start making videos in a house and renting out a house, and making money off of that, and have a house for when I turn 18. And it's like, yeah, if only I was making money off of YouTube, but I don't really care for that. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but since the Terraria stuff, I found more and more that I like putting out the videos being like, hey, by the way, there's an easier way of doing this. You can do this in an easier way. And I think I realized that after talking to a friend of mine that unfortunately I don't talk to very much anymore, and that's a really, really sad story. But after talking a lot with them and, talking with them, asking them questions, I found out that I enjoy acquiring knowledge. And with this knowledge, I like to pass it on to other people. So when somebody is like, oh, hey, I'm thinking of doing this, and I know that that's a bad idea, I'm like, no, don't do that. And if they're like, oh, why not do that? I explain it to them, and I can be like, hey, here's why it's a bad idea. Here's why you shouldn't do it. This is what you should do instead. And it's a better idea. And it's like, oh, okay. So I like I like giving the information needed to people. So it's like, hey, wait, no, don't do that. That'll take you a long time. Do this. It'll take you a shorter time. You'll find it more enjoyable, And that's why with like some of the videos that are going to be coming out, and I'm hitting the 30-minute mark. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so, just having the videos I want to come out have come out that are going to come out are going to be educational videos for Terraria. Like, oh, hey, I did this. This is what I've learned so far. This is what you should do. Like, I was talking to a friend of mine today. His name's Carson. Super cool guy. If you ever, meet my buddy Carson, he's one of those people where you meet him and you pretty much instantly love him because he's great. He's like super energetic. He's always like hyping. He's like trying to hype you up always. He's always super energetic. Of course, and everybody has those days where it's like, oh, I can't. But I don't know, that kid almost never has those days. He's just always super energetic, and that's why I love hanging around him, is because he's so energetic, super funny. We both like are thinking the same thing sometimes. Like with a video, I was like, hey man, I don't know what to do for a video idea, and he's just like, oh, do this. This would be hilarious. And I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, like, oh my gosh, you're right. This would be pretty dang funny. Okay, I like this. So it's like, talking to Carson is just so much fun, super easy. He's very helpful. It's he's just, there's not a lot that Carson doesn't do. He's just funny. He's smart, super energetic. I feel like I am like only listing 3 things. I'm like, yeah, that's it. No, but Carson's a dope friend. Carson knows almost everybody in the school. It's insanity, I swear. But yeah, I like being around Carson. But anyways, Carson was asking me a question today about Terraria. He was like, hey, so I'm playing as a melee. I'm like, are you doing like straight melee? He's like, yeah, I'm playing as a melee. I have this, I've done this, and I've done that. I'm like, oh, here's what you want to do next. And he's like, wait, what? Wait, can you do that again? I'm like, yeah. And so I showed him a video of mine because I have some videos for the true melee stuff, and maybe I put some of those out, just so that I can go and build off of those and be like, okay, so here's what I did, here's how you do this, because I need to get those out. I have videos recorded for it. I just need to put them out. But it's just the goes back to being like, okay, I have information, you want information, I can give you information. Because within the first 30 minutes of me playing as a melee, I had a True Knight's Edge. Within the first 30 minutes, I made sure within the first 30 minutes that I had a Knight's Edge. True Knight's Edge, that would be amazing. Defeating Plantera already? I wish. No. But I made sure I had a Knight's Edge. Defeated Wall of Flesh on my second attempt, I can't remember which. Realized that fishing is a lot more important than I thought it was for certain materials, and realized that you can do a lot with fishing, and you can get a lot that I didn't know you could get with fishing. And so I was like, okay, interesting. So it's like, you want information, I can get you information. That's what I want with this channel, is I want to be able to have all the tactics for your favorite games. Oh, how do I get better at doing this? Okay, here's how you get better at doing this. How do I get this easy? Oh, here's how I found to get this easy. And there's going to be times where it's like, oh, that's not going to be possible. It's like, oh, there's not really an easy way to get this. There's not really an easy way to do that. But I want to have the tactics. I want to be able to have those game-breaking moments where I'm like, hey, you want to break the game? You want to be like maxed out within a couple minutes just to impress your friends? Here you go, right? Just like absolute game breakage is another thing that I want to do, right? Because I got to have some sort of aspect of nobody would think about doing this. Why would you ever want to do this? What is the purpose? Just so that it stands out, like there's a I can't remember who did it, but somebody went and beat Terraria with a copper broadsword. I was like, a copper short sword, not broadsword, copper short sword. And I was like, why would you want to do that? Why would you put yourself through thousands of hours of gameplay for a copper short sword? And I figured it out. It's because it's unique. It's different. Not a lot of people see that. Well, my camera's about to die. That's unfortunate. Please don't. But that's what I hope to do with this, is be able to put out information that will help you guys progress in games that you like. So after I'm done with Terraria, next game, I don't know. I've promised Solace so many times that I'm gonna go back to Fallout. I'm probably just gonna go back to Fallout, beat Fallout, and then go to the next one while I try to figure out game breaks for Fallout, because that's where Solace comes in. Solace knows like all the game breaks for that. He's gonna be my he's gonna give me the information that I need to give to you guys, pretty much, so that we can break the game as a community. That's what I want. I want to be able to build up the community so that we can have like game breaking strategies, and we can just share it with one another and be like, hey, by the way, this is a game breaking strategy. You want to break the game, do this, right? Because sometimes doing game breaking stuff is just so much fun, right? Like